Whereas there have been numerous activities ongoing in the oil and gas sector, specifically on the Kingfisher and Tilenga projects in the Albert and Graben, to ensure that Uganda gets its first commercial oil production in the year 2020, it is now clear that this will not be realized. Government has now extended the deadline to 2021 or 2022.
Requiring these joint venture partners to make their final investment decision by end of last year or early this year at worst. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened, and this year is now coming to an end, and that means our first oil shifts by the delay. So from now, 2020, we are looking at 2021/22 because of the delay in taking the final investment decision.
A number of confirmed projects in these industries, such as the central processing facility, the oil pipeline, and the oil refinery, among others, ideally depend on each other and must be in place for oil production. These are still under discussion, and according to Muloni, there are a number of pending issues that must be cleared for them to kick off.
What kind of business is it? What tariff? What is the charge of a barrel of crude to go through that pipeline for the entire period of 25 years plus? That's why it is very pertinent, and that's why the decisions take long in this sector, because the projects are long-term, 25 years plus, capital intensive, billions of US dollars. That is why for someone to make a decision, you have to be sure that yes, I am now ready, this is the amount of money I'm going to mobilize and go into this business. That is why it takes long.
Meanwhile, Talo Uganda, one of the 3 developers issued with the production license, will soon be farming down 21.5% of participating interests to Total and CNOOC after entering into a sale and purchase agreement. Upon completion, Talo will become an operator.
And as a result of this transaction, URA has computed the capital gains tax in the transaction of about 167 million US dollars. So for me, as a licensee, I have given conditional consent to this transaction, subject to payment of the tax obligations as assessed by URA.
Much as the deadline for Uganda's first commercial oil production has been extended from the year 2020 to now 2021-2022. A critical look at a number of pending but very important projects, such as the pipeline, the oil refinery, and the central processing facility, whose final investment decisions have not yet been made, makes the year 2022 quite unrealistic. This, however, is a matter of time. Sampolo Nahaima, NBS, live at 9.